we are making actually one of my favorite fishes. It's skate or skate wing. You don't really find it that often in the fish market, but we like to go to H Mart, which is a beautiful Asian market. We go to the one over in Paramus, and they almost always have it. And it's relatively inexpensive. This was like $5 a pound. I don't know why it's so cheap, but if you know what a skate looks like, this is actually the wing. This is the wing of this skate. We got two of them. They're absolutely beautiful. You can see, the body would be in the middle. Here we go. The body would be in the middle, and that's the way it would look. And this is like the skate. Or think of what maybe a stingray looks like. And if you take the wing of the stingray, and that would be basically what the skate is. Of course, it's not a stingray, it's a skate wing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lightly flour this. I'm going to pan sear it and make a caper garlic lemon sauce with some butter and some white vermouth that I really like to use. And it's going to be really delicious. Just take a look at this again though. It's very interesting. There's no bones in here. There's a big piece of cartilage that's inside. So when you eat it, you basically eat it off the cartilage, then you flip it over and you eat the other side. So no skinny little fish bones, but a big piece of cartilage. So it's relatively easy to eat. In the past, I've actually filleted it and cut it off the cartilage and then pan-seared it that way. But it's really not hard to eat off the cartilage, and you get a little more meat when you eat it right off the cartilage. And I think the fish is a little sweeter when you're cooking it on the bone. It's like when you're eating a whole fish. I find that a fillet of fish is easy to eat, but the fish is much sweeter when you cook it on the bone. So that's what I'm going to do now. Let me just wash my hands. Going to season the fish with some salt and pepper. That's all. Some salt, some pepper. Actually, I would use a lot of pepper. Try not to oversalt my food. So, let's flip it over. Do the same on the other side. These are big pieces of skate, really big. Nice and meaty. These are going to be delicious. Again, salt and pepper, that's it. And I'm going to get some flour and lightly flour it. I'm going to give it a tiny bit of flour because I'm trying to do low carbs. A little flour couldn't hurt.
Looks great.
Yeah. I find that when you flour it, you really get a nicer crust on the fish. And then it helps thicken the sauce. Look, I'm just gonna just get a pat of that a little bit. That's like literally like a tablespoon of flour. I mean, how many carbs could a tablespoon of flour have?
Exactly.
Take those over. And the flavor will come from the capers and the lemon, the butter, and the vermouth. So we just want to sear this off a little bit. Look how beautiful. Look at that skate. Look at that. That's going to be delicious. Okay, we'll let that sit a few minutes just to absorb into the flour, and then we'll see you when I start cooking. So getting ready to saute my skate, I've got some butter and olive oil together. I almost always like to mix them together. Some people like oil, some people like butter, but just add a little more olive oil to the pan, a nice pat of butter in there, and I'm going to start browning my skate. Got the pan pretty hot. I'm going to lower it a bit. Let's see how this goes. I'd like to put the fan on, but that'll be a little too much noise for the video. Get that guy, get that guy. I'm starting the searing of the fish. That should take, well, it's a pretty big piece of fish. So that should take probably 3 or 4 minutes aside. So I'll clean up my platter. I'll flip the fish when that side's nice and golden brown. We'll get that on video so you can see that. And then when that's done, I'll take it out, let it rest a few minutes, because all proteins should rest. People say that when you cook a piece of steak, you let it rest when it's done so the juices absorb back in. But you should do it with all proteins. You should do it with beef, chicken, fish also. So that's what I'll do. I'm going to flip this guy over, see how he looks. I added a little more olive oil to the pan, so we have some nice fat in there. Oh, look how beautiful. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. That's exactly what you're looking for. That's good. Really nice. Like the other guy. In my pan a little. That's beautiful. That's going to be nice. Let that sear for another 5 minutes. And we'll come back to you. In order to build my pan sauce, I'm going to slice up some garlic. I'm actually going to slice it. I'm not going to mince it. I'm going to give it to nice little slices. I find that the slices in there really are pretty nice. But a pretty lot of garlic. I like a lot of garlic in here. So there's going to be some garlic, squeeze some lemon in there, some butter, a little more olive oil, of course, and some nice salty capers, which will give it a nice bite. And then, of course, my favorite thing to add is some dry vermouth. So let me get some more of this garlic ready. Well, the fish is 80% cooked now. It's beautifully browned on each side. I'm going to take them out and let them rest a bit. Oh, look how beautiful that is. We'll get some nice browning on the pan with the Maillard principle, of course. And we'll get this guy out. And we'll deglaze the pan with a little bit of vermouth, but I want to add my beautifully thinly sliced garlic. Or my little bench scraper here. Get a piece in there. Get that in there. Put it back in there. Eat. Going a bit. Just brown up my garlic just a bit. Don't want to burn it. This is in there. Look at those beautiful brown bits. Brown food equals flavor. Some more butter. Olive oil. Look how beautiful this lemon is. It's beautiful lemon. Is that not a beautiful lemon?
Yes.
Yes, that's what I thought.
What do you think, Max? Look.
You already ate your man. I bet you're not getting any fish.
How about Judy? Judy, hello.
Garlic browning nicely. I'm going to add the juice of a lemon. One. By the way, I love this pizza. See this one? I love this one. It's nice. Lemon juice in there. Scrape up the brown bits. Lower the heat a little bit. Add some vermouth. Or a lot of vermouth.
Nice.
Some capers. Let me put these into the bowl. So I don't want to get all the brine in there, so let me just get some of those capers. Get that. Okay. Put some capers in there. So let's see. Let's just review this. We browned the skate. Got the nice brown bits in the bottom for flavor. It wasn't burnt. It was beautifully brown bits. Then we added some more butter, some olive oil. We added some lemon juice, going to actually taste it, see how lemony it is. Sometimes I like to add a little lemon zest to it, but I'm going to taste it first. And some capers, and we have a nice pan sauce going here. Let me taste it and see. Then what I'll do is I'll put the fish back in there and finish cooking the fish, but it's not totally cooked. Let me give it a little taste.
Good.
Delicious. One of my secret ingredients. Hold on. I don't like to use too much salt, but seasoned salt. A little bit of
see it?
seasoned salt. Yeah. I love this seasoned salt on my fish. So I add a little bit of that to it, not too much. Good seasoned salt.
Looks good already.
A little bit more truth. Let that come away. Another pat of butter gives the pan sauce a nice gloss and sheen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the fish back in there, cover it, and let it sort of steam away and cook thoroughly with the flavors from the nice pan sauce. This is a beautiful piece of fish. Again, get all the juices in there, all those pan juices in there. Fish everything exuded. Lower that. Lower it. Nice. Cover it to steam to finish cooking. And we've got some rice cooking for you. We've got a nice salad with our dinner. We'll take a look when we're going to eat our skate. I really like the fish to be cooked, not overcooked, to a temperature of like 145, 150. I use my handy thermometer. Let's take a look what we got. Look at that, 149, 150, perfection. So I believe my fish is done. So I'm going to take it off the heat and clean it off. And I'm going to plate it. Let me get a couple of plates. Looks good.
That looks really good.
So let's get my handy spatula. First piece comes out. Right there, how's it look there? Beautiful. Next one. Looks beautiful. Let me dump some pan sauce right on top. There we go.
Yum.
Get some capers on this guy. Capers and that nice sliced garlic.
Oh my gosh, looks good.
What do you think? And let's get some nice fresh parsley on top. That I just picked this parsley from the herb garden, which I'm overwintering in our sunroom. So. And there we have our pan-seared skate with lemon caper butter sauce with lots of sliced garlic. It should be delicious. We're ready to try this skate. It looks beautiful. I can't wait to try it with a nice fresh green salad to go with it. Remember, I'm doing low carb, so Dave's got his with some rice. I'm not eating any rice, but let me give it a real quick taste. The sauce looks beautiful with the nice lightly brown garlic and the capers. And here we go. Let me try a piece. Scoop it right off the skate, right off the cartilage. Here we go. It is so good. If you've never had skate, you must try it.